Everybody on YouTube, I'm Grandmaster Ben Feingold. We just got 20 NOK. That sounds like Norwegian crowns or something. Thought on John Nunn puzzle book. I don't know what it is. I have no thoughts. But thanks for the donation. We're doing candidates recap of the first half of the candidates. And this is the fourth game that we're looking at in the series. All of these little vignettes are on YouTube, which you're watching now, but I'm also doing it live on stream. So some of you are watching this live, and most of you are watching on YouTube after the fact. This game is, we're doing the decisive games from the first half. There were 11 decisive games out of the 28 played. Praggnanandhaa is white against Sindarov. We'll flip the board, so black is on the bottom. A lot of you guys hate that. Man, it must suck being terrible at chess. A lot of people are like, black's on the bottom. No. I think Gotham could get half out of 14 of the candidates, at least. Mepex21 subscribed. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, this is water. You're banned, Leo. Okay, so this is Praggnanandhaa Sindarov. Queen's Gambit declined. This is the same as the Sindarov game we just looked at with Osipenko. Now it's a little different. This is one of the main lines. Still theory. Okay, and you can also castle queenside, and there's a lot of theory. Bishop takes f6, I'm not as familiar with. It's the kind of boring move that I like. Okay, now, after b4, the engine says always play bishop f8. Also, the engine prefers white to play bishop d3 here. And I'm assuming b4 is prep, but I'm not sure. And in this position, the Sindarov played in true Sindarov fashion by sacrificing material for a long-term attack, even though the engine doesn't like it. The engine wants to retreat. But Sindarov says, roar, knight takes b4, roar, sack a piece. That puts tremendous pressure on white, whose king is going to be on the run the rest of the game. But white's a piece up. King d1 is correct, as in the game Carlsen-Feingold. I forgot who won that game. And black has the two bishops and a long-lasting attack against white's king. Bishop d3 is okay. I think the engine just wants to take. Engine likes queen g6, threatening queen g2. Engine likes f5. And the engine says white's slightly better. Practically, though, it's hard to play white because your king just always sucks. And it says queen c3 is a mistake. He wants to challenge the e5 square, give his king a square. And in this position, Sindarov played a move that maybe Prague thought was impossible, e5. Because it looks like you can just take it, but then when I play queen f6, your knight's pinned, and you lose your knight. Now black's threatening e4. And now the engine actually likes Sindarov's position. Black has a lot of space. White's king is no good. E3 pawn is weak. Black's threatening bishop b4, which would win the game immediately. And white just can't move here. So the engine says black is a lot better, but practically speaking, it's impossible to play white. It's just terrible. If two computers were playing, white would defend properly and maybe still lose. But with 2 humans, black's going to win more often than a draw. It's a rook lift. It's a queen lift. Always play king b1. Pragg tries to get his king safe, but look at his terrible pieces. C-pawn's weak. Black has big attack, 2 bishops, 2 pawns. Black also has big space advantage on the king side. White's rooks are shallow and pedantic. Still, white has good drawing chances, but now white's in time trouble with 4 minutes left, and it's virtually impossible to play practically. Engine says c5 is terrible, and it's a losing move. And I guess he wants to open up the diagonal for his bishop and give his knight the c4 square. But Engine says c5 just loses. Queen b3 check is also a mistake. And then here he blundered, that he could resign with queen f7, and Sindarov immediately punished Praggnanandhaa for having his queen and king lined up on the same diagonal. Now, obviously and frankly, black wants to play bishop e6 check, winning the queen, but white has a knight on d4. But the knight is overworked. It's also defending the bishop on c2. So Sindarov immediately played rook takes c2 check, which obviously Praggnanandhaa overlooked. Now white can resign because white's down 3 pawns and getting mated. And more importantly, black has the 2 bishops. But he played on, always play king b1. Now black's up a piece and some pawns. And black's up 4 pawns. And after queen f6, Praggnanandhaa resigned because they made time control, and now he can sit here and realize it's over. So a brilliant game by Sindarov. He had the black pieces. He sacked a piece, which the engine didn't like. He got too much compensation due to Praggnanandhaa's incorrect defense, and in time trouble, Praggnanandhaa gave all his pieces away. So really nice game from Sindarov.